We can't all be Gigli. That's a harsh lesson that movies have had to learn. Just as books have had to learn that they can't all be Ayn Rand, and TV shows have to learn that they can't all be How I Met Your Mother's finale, so too must that lesson be learned with video games. Can any game compare to the shittiness of the games that we play in this episode? Let's never find out. Take a look at this garbage. It's the worst games ever, according to someone. Anyway, see, Cody uses his black video game stereotype character to fight Aussies in Mortal Kombat Special Forces. I use my Psycho Wave on a pregnant mummy and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Nikki vomits a bowl of fruit onto the Game Gear Sonic in Socket. You know, when you're comparing video games to Ayn Rand, you know you're in for some shit. So prepare for some shit. It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 82. We live in a post-Barret Wallace world. What would be the Ayn Rand of video games anyway? I don't know if there's a game where the rich take advantage of the poor and then talk on end about nothing at all. Animal Crossing? Maybe? I don't know.
YNIN Podcasting, part of the EDOC NameLock Interactive Network.
Hello everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
Hello.
And Matthew Crua.
Hi.
And then also, right back to me. This is the show. What? What were you saying, Matt?
This is the show.
We did it.
Show. The only one.
The only one you need
There
to
are
know.
no others.
Yeah.
Episode 1 of 1.
Yeah.
No further episodes will be made.
No, this is the show where we play games based on a theme. And this week's theme is going to be the worst games ever. So that's what you have
Really
to look
terrible
forward
games.
to. Yeah.
We had so much fun.
Yeah.
Not much fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
basically.
enjoyed playing my game.
Did
Oh,
you?
that makes one.
Not because of the game,
Oh.
but for other reasons.
Okay, so we'll get into that.
Yeah, it's like a journey of self-discovery.
Oh,
Awesome.
boy.
Yeah.
Well, cool. That's what we're going to do the second half of the show, is play some terrible games. If the game was on a worst list, it was up for grabs. And, yeah, mine was shit. So, it'll be fun.
I'm looking forward to yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah. But anyway, before we get to that portion of the show, let's talk about what we played in the week. Do you guys play anything? Well, actually, I guess it's been about a month since the last recording.
Has it been a month?
Wow.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Why? That's sad.
Close.
I
Yeah.
haven't played a lot. Mostly XCOM 2.
Oh,
which came
yeah.
out shortly after the last one. This is the case for the PC version.
That's right. You asked a
XCOM
bunch
2.
of questions about me.
Oh yeah, I asked questions of everybody I knew to try
Oh,
and get
yeah.
you in the game.
I got your message and I replied to it, but I never hit send, and I didn't notice until like 3 days later. And so I was like, oh, he probably just picked shit for us. So
Yeah, pretty much. I did.
So sorry about that.
No worries. I tried to stream XCOM, and it has some like performance issues.
Really?
Oh, really?
Not,
Just when
yeah.
streaming or in general?
Both. I mean, in general, like I did a whole lot of. I spent like almost an entire day messing around with settings, and it's not my computer. It's like a thing that most people get with this game,
Well,
and
that's
so
unfortunate.
isn't it? But so I spent like an entire day making it run fairly smoothly on my computer, and I have a pretty decent computer.
You not to brag.
I'm just anyway. So like, got it running pretty smoothly, but then whenever I stream, that makes it lag too. That makes it lag a whole lot. Just streaming it, I don't really get it. I haven't actually found anyone else who has that issue, because I know there are people who stream XCOM 2, and successfully. So,
like, I don't know why it would strain your system any more than like Fallout 4.
Exactly, I would think Fallout 4 would strain it a lot more. I mean, XCOM is graphically, I mean, it's pretty, you know, but I mean, it's not like anything spectacular graphically.
Yeah.
Outside of, I think, the destructibility of the levels, because you can pretty much level every single building.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, and like they get destroyed.
Things.
They get destroyed kind of like dynamically. So like if you shoot a grenade at the bottom floor, then like in a couple turns, eventually the third floor is going to collapse.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to give way eventually. So like maybe the math there is making my computer go wacky.
Yeah, I guess it could be processor intensive, because I would assume streaming is more on the processor than the graphics card. So
right.
Yeah.
So I eventually just decided, well, you know, even if I can't, I had planned to stream the entire playthrough, but even if I can't, I still want to play the game, so I just have been playing it without streaming, which runs pretty okay. And it's a fantastic game. I mean, it's, you know, well worth all the trouble I went through to actually get it working.
Is it better than the last one?
Oh, by far.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I mean, you know how, like, when you go into a sequel for a game, and then, like, sometimes the enemies are just harder?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, all the enemies are a lot harder, but, like, so it's like, the term is power creep. And, you know, so as the game goes on, enemies get even harder, you know, harder than they were at the beginning. But your guys are equally powerful.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so, like, strategy is really key. And there's so many different ways you can make your soldiers this time. In fact, I spent an entire day on the character creator just creating people.
But that's always a lot of fun. I don't know.
Well, they didn't have a full character creator last time.
Well, I mean, in games in general.
Yeah, this time they have an onboard character creator, so you can make your soldiers ahead of time before you even start the game, and they'll show up randomly.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, so like for instance, if I made Cody, which I did, and then like he ended up showing up. He's not even a soldier in my game. You're a scientist.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah,
it does. Right. Yeah, you and Brooke are actually my two scientists of people that I know that showed up.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm cool being a scientist. It makes more sense than me being a soldier.
Well, you could have been. There's a tech class, like a hacker. Really? Yeah,
but
right, but you don't really get to choose what people become. It's kind of randomized. So, like, I got a whole bunch of character packs of like various fictional characters, and then I made some too. So, like, my main team is like myself, of course, because I'm great.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm a big grenade guy. I shoot grenades at everything and blow things up. Because I feel like that's me. And then Ambi also happens to throw grenades, but she throws different grenades. Because that's how grenades work. Ambi was like the very first soldier I ever got. And like she's just been there forever. She never died. It's great. And then I have like Solid Snake. and like a random Yeti from Final Fantasy VI. Because that's the thing I got from a character pack. Yeah, because there's about 800 mods.
Crap, man.
Ridiculous. Yeah. And then Nikki and Dylan. And they're monsters. Nikki and Dylan are completely fucking ridiculous. You get an achievement for like 100 kills of different aliens, and Dylan got that by himself.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he uses a sword and goes around and slices things.
That
Nikki
also makes sense.
You use a pistol, and you can shoot like 20 dudes in like one turn. It's ridiculous.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Plus, you're a sniper if you need to be, but you're not. You just
headshots.
You just pistol. you headshot with the pistol. It's really stupid, and your pistol shoots poison. So.
Yes.
XCOM is weird.
I like to think that if I had a pistol, it would shoot poison. So it works out.
It makes the most sense, right?
You're a real monster.
Right.
Indeed. The other thing I guess I wanted to mention about XCOM is that it when I bought it, I played the very first XCOM on the 360
Yeah.
for the most part. And so I'm used to the controller. And so when I bought it and it finally showed up at my house, I didn't realize that there's no controller support because there's no console release for the sequel. It's PC only. Yeah.
Wow.
And so I was like, man, I guess I'll need to learn how to use keyboard and mouse. I hate keyboard and mouse controls for anything, really. But then I heard that there was sort of controller support, but you had to have one specific controller, and that's the Steam controller, the official Steam controller.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went and I bought a Steam controller. So it's this guy. You can see the Steam controller.
Yeah.
And this is the weirdest controller I've ever seen in my fucking life. All right?
Yeah.
Like, have you guys ever seen one of these before?
I've not in person. I've seen
Oh, yeah.
pictures.
All right. So, like, I'm trying to. Hopefully, I can show this off. So there's a stick, right?
Okay.
It looks like it's really tiny for your hands.
Like, for everything is tiny for my
You
hands.
look like a
it's
Star Wars
okay.
alien when you hold it in front of your face.
You do. You really do.
You look like you have
Awesome.
weird alien jowls and two giant eyes.
I'm okay with that. So there's a stick, face buttons, start, select, ish buttons. This middle one turns it on and off, and you can like customize the sound that plays when you turn it on and off, which is really weird.
That's an odd thing to have.
But like, and then there's 6 triggers.
What?
There's LNR. There's an LNR up here, shoulder
Okay.
buttons. Then there's triggers, LNR. But then this is like the battery back, and where 2 AA batteries go because fucking real batteries.
Yeah.
And these are also buttons,
What?
which is really fucking weird. But the weirdest thing of all is I'm not sure if it's easy to see, but these things are pads.
They're touchpads?
Yeah, so this one is essentially the mouse.
Okay.
And you could even use this like outside of a game as your mouse.
Okay.
And this is a D-pad that is pretty much this. It's all haptic, etc.
Yeah.
And this is also a haptic pad. Is it haptic? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know.
I think so. That's
That
how I
sounds
say
right
it.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So it's 2 pads, and these are the weirdest fucking things I've ever tried to use in my life.
Do,
That looks
like
really
it?
odd.
It's all right. I've only played 2 games with it. I tried to play XCOM, and the thing is, by the time I finally got this controller, I was so used to the mouse and keyboard, I can't go back. And then I have played Civilization 5 with this. I played a couple of our turns in that game with the
How does
controller.
that work?
It works all right. I mean, obviously, mouse and keyboard is probably better suited for that game as well, since it's strategy game.
Yeah.
Does
I
it
can
feel
see-
just like it's emulating? Like is it emulation?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I forgot. I've actually used it on Street Fighter 5 as well.
Okay.
And it's, I mean, the D-pad is, superior.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like joystick, D-pad, and then whatever the hell this thing is. But I mean, I don't regret buying this because it's cool to have. I mean, we now have every single modern controller in the house, which is kind of cool. But I don't know that I'll use it over the 360 controller for any PC games.
Yeah.
Like
I
when I go
wouldn't.
back
I
and
wouldn't
when I go
either.
back and play Fallout, I don't think I'm going to switch to the Steam controller. I think I'll stick with the 360.
Yeah.
Unless that's the only thing that works in a game.
Right, and I mean, I think that might be like, maybe they had a deal with Firaxis when they made XCOM 2, to say, hey, only include our controller because we really want to sell them, badly. Which they had a deal actually. If you bought XCOM 2, then you got like $20 off the controller. So I got this for like $35, I think.
Oh, that's not bad.
Where it's like a $60 controller, so it's not terrible. But yeah, it's weird. That's my Steam controller review.
All right.
Live on the air. Done.
It's
First
weird.
hardware review.
It's weird. Yes. that is my final answer. It's weird. I don't think it's the future.
No, well, I think Steam is just trying to find a reason for you to buy their little pocket computers that you can stream.
Oh, the
games
Steam
to.
machines? Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing.
All right. Is that you mentioned Street Fighter 5? Have you been playing that?
Joe has it. I have only played like a very small amount. It's also weird.
Really?
Street Fighter V is weird, man. Like from what I can, like I said, I haven't played that much of it. I'm not especially good at Street Fighter or anything, but I mean, there's no arcade mode.
What?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like basically, they released it very bare bones, and everything is being trickled out later.
Okay.
So like arcade mode is free DLC in June, and then like they don't have like lobbies yet for online. It's just random matchmaking, and
That seems really lazy.
it's either lazy or they pushed it out too early. They probably should have waited a couple months.
Yeah. Retail beta, woohoo.
Right. They have, and I mean it's like 8 characters and like 5 stages. Which is like less than Street Fighter 2.
Right? I was just gonna say.
I mean, and the characters are cool, and the game looks good. I like like each character seems to be very different, which is really cool. Unlike say in Street Fighter 2, where Chun-Li and Dhalsim kind of played similarly, and
Ken and Ryu.
Ken and Ryu, of course,
Ryu,
play similar. Where now Ken is very different. And every character seems to be fairly viable. Like Dhalsim's really good, though there are some like M. Bison's way overpowered. He's ridiculous. But yeah,
but that's to be expected. I think.
So like all you have is online and a survival mode, which is kind of eh. The AI is really terrible, but it's a good game. You know, it's like it's hard to say it's a great game though because it's released with nothing.
Yeah. It may be a great game later.
Yeah.
When
all the stuff is added that should have been added when you bought it. But,
I mean, at least they're not making you pay for it. You know.
That's true.
It's all free, and like even with the DLC, which you can earn through in-game currency that you earn. You know.
Well, that's awesome. I think we talked about that on the show before.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's okay. It's Street Fighter. You know.
Well.
Ryu is pretty much the same.
Well, there you go. Nikki, you play anything?
I have been punishing myself with the Kaizo levels in Mario Maker.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Have you been playing like Panga or something?
Yeah, I have.
You're a monster.
I am a monster, but fuck if they're not addicting.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Which one are you playing?
Kaizo Jr.
Okay.
And then I tinkered with Shella Easy for a while, and I think I could probably complete that one in much less time than it's taking me to do Skyzo Jr.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to keep toggling between different games and mess up
the rhythm.
My muscle memory. Yeah. I'm having fun, even though it's a lot of dying.
Yep.
All right.
It's a lot of dying.
I watched Joe practice one for like about a month on end.
Yeah.
And like I hate Panga levels now, probably because of watching that.
Some of them are just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm having fun with some of the ones that I've tried out. So.
Sure.
But you were saying, sorry.
No. I mean, it's like none of it really seems unfair, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Though some of it is like, some of those levels definitely require techniques that no normal person would ever use or know how to use.
Right.
Like just, you know, spring jumping in midair.
Yeah.
Like or shell jumping. I can pretty reliably jump off a P lock in midair. That one's not as hard. But the rest of it's fucked up.
kind of shell jump for that timing is everything level.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Oh, you didn't need to shell jump in that level.
Oh, well, then I overthought it because I went into the maker version and built a wall and taught myself to shell jump for one section of that level.
Nice. Yeah. I'm vehemently against shell jumping like a record show, and I would never put it in a level of my own.
I thought Joe made it.
Did he make timings everything?
I thought you said he did. Maybe he didn't. You might have made it.
He might have. I don't know. Who cares?
But there was a section where I was like, oh my god, I have to fucking shell jump. This sucks. I don't know how to do this.
Did you do it eventually?
Yeah.
No. You died forever.
No, I died. I wasn't the first clear on that.
And probably the only clear, honestly.
No, Neviki beat my time, and I was like, oh, well, I've got to beat that.
Oh, yeah. Well, Neveki's amazing. Neveki's fantastic. It was Joe's, and you cheesed it. I cheesed it. I don't think I cheesed it. I don't cheese anything.
Because I was wondering, because Neviki posted a screenshot where it was beaten, like, within, like, 35 seconds.
Yeah, because he's incredible.
But the time on his record doesn't show 30. It shows that he did it in like 3.5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, Nikki, you cheesed it apparently. I don't know how you cheesed it, but you did it.
No?
You did. That's what the chat is saying. The chat is, and the chat is the person who made the level's wife. So, and that's the highest authority there is.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe just fucking do it right next time, all right?
Yeah.
Right? Don't be a little bitch and do it right, okay? Jesus, Nikki. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm the worst.
I don't know what's going on.
You can't beat any levels, Cody. Nikki and I are pros.
Yeah.
And you have to get on our level. You're an all-star. Let's go. So what'd you play, Cody?
I mean, I believe that there isn't a shell jump in the level, but that's what I did to get
In fact, that's not cheesing it. That is, I think that is, innovation.
Matt?
I couldn't figure out how to get to something, and so when the thing was... I don't want to give away how that one part of the level.
Yeah.
Matt loves it when people break his levels and beat them in ways he didn't intend.
Yeah, no, I think
I threw a shell at it and I jumped and I got the tail.
I mean, when Joe and I upload each other's levels, I think my favorite parts personally is when someone does something in the level that I didn't expect them to do, and that's great for me. I love that. So. I mean, I think you did it, Nikki. You're the best. Good job.
I mean, it wasn't... Whatever.
Whatever.
Cody, what'd you play?
I played Grim Fandango Remastered. I started playing that.
I saw you playing that,
yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's, of course, Grim Fandango, but it's pretty. And,
it's remastered.
Yeah, it's remastered. But that game is great. It's funny. It's a great theme. I love the style. And I forgot most of the shit that happens in the game, so it's all kind of new to me, too.
I've never actually played it all the way through.
I never beat it, but I got pretty far.
I played it at my cousin's house when I was a very young lad, and then we played Monkey Island 2 instead.
Well, Monkey Island's great, too, though.
Yeah, we played a bunch of adventure games together. We played Monkey Island and then Full Throttle.
Full Throttle's good.
Have you played Full Throttle?
Yeah.
Okay, Full Throttle is fantastic. But we started to play Grim Fandango and then didn't get very far.
It's too bad. It's a really good game.
Yeah.
I really like it. And I'm playing it again because it was in a Humble Bundle and it was like
cool.
$3 for everything. So
right on.
Yeah, and that was great. And now I have an extra copy of Speedrunners. So
that you're trying desperately.
I tried to get rid of it on Facebook and no one would take it. So
Speedrunner is an okay game. It's alright.
It's alright. I already had one, so I don't need another one.
It's not bad. It's not good though.
You gave it to us for Christmas. That's why I already had one. So.
Right.
Yeah. So we played that. Played a little bit more Portal Stories. And that's really it. Some Yoshi's Woolly World with Brooke. That game's great.
I like it. I like Woolly World. Good.
I like it a lot, actually. And the soundtrack in that game is awesome as shit. That game has a great soundtrack.
I'm waiting for the month where I have some extra cash lying around. I can pick up Woolly World. It hasn't happened yet, but it'll happen eventually. It looks good.
Oh, well, all right.
I have the Yarn Yoshi amiibo.
Yeah, you're all prepared.
That's
I don't even
super
have
cute.
that. Yeah,
Isn't
it great? Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I played. Did anyone else have anything they want to talk about before we move on?
A game that came out yesterday that I just found out came out yesterday, and I'm really excited. I've been buying it as I talk about it.
Yeah.
A game called Stardew Valley.
What is that?
It's like Harvest Moon.
Okay.
For PC. I may have even talked about it on the show. But it's like a Harvest Moon-esque game. I don't know if I've ever talked about how much I love Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon is great.
Harvest Moon
like,
is good. Yeah.
Yeah. This has a multiplayer component coming. And
What?
so, it's like
it
Harvest Moon.
Farmville?
No. It's like regular Harvest Moon, like real Harvest Moon with you control a farm and you go out and meet townspeople and go on adventures and make connections with people.
All right.
But then there's a multiplayer component.
And what's the multiplayer component?
You farm together with friends.
Oh, okay.
It's multi-farming, dude. What do you
someone
want?
plays the townfolk that you try to court.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds creepy, like creepy role-playing, actually.
It does, yeah.
I'm going to play hard to get, always. You're never going to marry me, farm boy. I need your horse. I'm going to marry your horse instead. But yeah, Stardew Valley, it looks cool. I don't know.
Awesome.
I haven't played it, so I can't talk about it, but I just, like,
You're
literally
excited.
just found out. Yeah, I am.
All right.
It looks awesome.
So one quick thing in the new crap, and then we can move on to playing our terrible as shit games. Alright, so, yes, there's a new Fire Emblem coming out. Great. A new Hitman coming for the PC. Wonderful. Whatever. But the weird-ass shit game that's actually getting released on March 18th, 2016 for the Wii U is Pokken Tournament, the Tekken-built Pokemon fighting game.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, if Smash Brothers isn't your cup of tea, but you really want Pikachu to beat another Pokemon to a bloody pulp, now you can in Pokken Tournament.
So, and I thought it was Pokken. It might be.
Or it might be Pokken, whatever.
I don't know. It's like whatever. It doesn't matter. I remember when I was a kid, and I I guess it was like '96 whenever Pokemon came out, and I wanted a Pokemon game where you actually played as the Pokemon and not as the trainers and did battle.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like this is the closest we're gonna get to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking like 2D Marvel vs. Capcom style fighting game with like 150 characters.
Well, this is nowhere near that many characters.
Yeah,
but,
no.
Yeah.
But well, because there's way too many Pokemon now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
There's
yeah.
like quadruple digits almost
Yeah.
at this point. But
What?
like, there's
Wow.
a lot of Pokemon.
You can't poke a rap now. It's
No, you
Well-
can, but you will probably double over and die. Let's try it. Here we go. So
No, we're good.
I quit.
Pokken looks pretty
Like
cool.
now.
Goodbye, Nikki. Pokken looks cool, but I don't know if like I've never been a huge Tekken guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nikki is the most into Tekken of us, I believe.
Oh god, no.
Oh, no? I'm
Yeah.
wrong? Okay.
I
Then none of us
was
are into
really, really into Tekken Tag tournaments,
Tekken. Okay,
Yeah.
then that's what I was thinking.
and
Yeah, alright.
None of the others.
none
Yeah.
of the others.
Tekken Tag Tournament's probably my favorite though. of the
It's a
Tekken.
really fun game. I played the shit out of Tekken Tag tournaments.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I think we're all more 2D fighter people.
Yeah.
Street Fighter, Mortal
Absolutely.
Kombat, etc. But all I know is that there is a Pikachu that's dressed like a Mexican luchador,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he does like professional wrestling moves on Charizard,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous. That has nothing to do with like electric powers, but it has everything to do with that game being amazing.
Yeah.
And so I think it'll, at the very least, it's supposed to be at EVO this year, the big fighting game tournament.
Yeah.
So it should be fun to watch.
Yeah, when I was doing some research on it, there's an arcade machine, right, already
Is there?
in Japan. Yeah, and
They
there was,
still make those?
apparently.
Weird. Why?
There was an arcade though that said this was really the only press I could find about it. The arcade said they were going to remove it from their premises because people could last too long on one quarter, so that they weren't making money. They said
Okay.
some of our people were able to spend 8 hours on one quarter, so we have to get rid of it. So
Wait, 8 hour? Wait, what?
yeah,
So like I guess wouldn't that just? How do you spend 8 hours on one quarter? I guess you just
I don't know.
in versus mode. If you win, do you get to keep playing?
Maybe
I don't know. Like I can't think of any arcade fighting game that allowed you to keep going without paying money.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like,
Maybe I'm incorrect. Let me double check that.
Like, because back in the day, it'd be like, you know, okay, you put in a quarter and you start going through the tower in Mortal Kombat or whatever, and then someone else puts in a quarter and now they fight you, but then whoever wins goes back to the fucking tower.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't 8 hours, it was 45 minutes. So.
Oh, heavens.
Yeah.
45 minutes.
So fucking long. Yeah.
And a Japanese quarter is like a penny.
Right.
So
they made pennies every 45 minutes. So
every 45 minutes, yes.
Yeah.
But which is like really good for the arcade industry.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Wow. Our audio changed completely.
Because Nikki's gone.
Yeah,
Nikki...
she'll be back. But yeah, so that's really it for the new crap. I guess there we go. So new crap over. Let's start playing some terrible games. What you guys say?
Dude, let's do it. I'm psyched.
All right. I played a game called Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
Yeah.
Because I thought, well, I'll play a game that's in a franchise that is generally well loved, that I found on a couple worst lists.
Really?
Yeah. So I decided, instead of playing MK Mythologies or Shaolin Monks, which I actually remember kind of liking.
Yeah, Shaolin Monks is actually really awesome.
Yeah, it's same kind of, well, not the same premise, but the same style of game. But Shaolin Monks, way better. Like shit tons better.
Actually fun.
Actually enjoyable. Mortal Kombat Mortal Kombat Special Forces, you play Jax, right? And you only play Jax as you go up against guys.
Okay.
Kano is at least the first villain in the game, if not the last villain in the game. But yeah, so it was bad.
Okay.
Should we wait for Nikki or
let's just go.
Let's just start playing. All right,
here we go.
Come on, play. There we go. You're muted, Matt, by the way. So I left this in because this is weird as shit.
Already, this is amazing. How do you not like this game?
Well, this is the best part of the game. Because,
dude, that do-rag is incredible.
Right? Yeah.
Does he have a backpack?
No, he just has more muscles.
So why are Jackson, Kano, and the Venture Brothers opening?
Right, exactly. I guess Scorpion might be in this at some point.
Hold on, that was Ghosty. Ghosty just happened. That's what happened. It's two fists pulling apart a circle.
That's.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then whoever the fuck that guy is.
The guy with the Xena circlet. He's a playable character. It's like Jarek, I think, or something like that.
He's a playable character?
He's like in later fighting games.
Oh, okay.
Because it all has to do with the lore, man. You don't know the MK lore?
I guess I don't know enough of it. And he just did like fucking ground punch destruction. It was pretty rad, honestly. Not gonna lie.
Okay, here we go.
So now we get into the really good part of the game, which is a lie.
Oh, dude, look at these menus. Is this PS1?
Yeah, it is.
Whew, hachi-machi.
Yeah.
There's experience points, though, so that's...
You can level up, I suppose.
This reminds me of Fighting Force.
I don't know if I played Fighting Force.
Is there no music in this game?
No, not really. It's mostly just sound effects.
This reminds. Did we ever show Crow City of Angels, or was that?
We did. Yeah.
Was that a deleted episode?
I think it made it.
Okay, this kind of reminds me of Crow a little bit.
Yeah, kinda. So I'm having a lot of not fun trying to figure out the goddamn controls. There I go. I just ground punched them into dust.
Yeah, you did a thing.
I did. And I did it by pushing all of the buttons at once.
Oh. Was that guy just pissing in a barrel?
I
like,
think so.
Walked up on him and he was like, "Look at Jax's high kick that goes out like 5 feet from his body."
Right?
He has amazing legs. And Jesus Christ, these guys have like crazy health.
Right? And it's because they fucking block, and there isn't really a high and low.
Okay.
Get some sucka.
No, that
is
is
name of a
Suka.
combo. Suka?
Let's definitely get some Suka.
Get some Suka.
Yeah, delicious Suka. So this is just holy shit, dude.
It sucks. I told you.
Like I'm pretty sure Mortal Kombat Mythologies has like background music.
Probably. This kind of has background music.
Like,
But barely. It's mostly just like someone shaking a bell in the background, and then another guy hits some electronic bongos.
That's like to make sure this game forms a Pavlovian response with you. So that whenever you hear a bell, you'll feel the pain of playing this game. Holy God, this is so boring.
Isn't it? Like if they didn't block, it at least would go faster.
Yeah. We played the Aquaman Battle for Atlantis on here. Like,
Yeah.
that game, like, the enemies block all the fucking time, too.
Yeah, it's
Like-
real frustrating.
Like, in a good beat 'em up, like, think of, like, Turtles in Time. There are some
Yeah.
foot soldiers who can block. But, one, they come a little later in the game. And two, there's, like, 10 of them in the whole game.
Yeah.
And so they're not that annoying. But if every enemy can block, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's real slow. And one of the actually slightly annoying parts of this game is there aren't a lot of enemies, and you can kill them to where they don't come back.
Right. Oh, what?
So if you don't really know what you need to do, you can run around the game doing basically nothing for a pretty good chunk of time, which I did and cut out.
Great, I guess. Oh, there's no Elev power.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess there's some semblance of background music. It sounds kind of like the background for the title screen when you're selecting one or two players.
It does, kind of, yeah.
But when we just had that, did you? I think you missed the intro, Nikki.
I did,
And-
but I happened to catch some of it because I'm actually a little behind on you guys. But
Okay.
oh my goodness!
So there is a disgusting toilet. So there's that.
What? Wait, what? They modeled that,
They
and there's not. Well, and there's like a huge long hallway that leads to it, and there's what?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah. No, it's disgusting.
Okay, so you're Jax of the United States Special Forces, and you are going to fight the Black Dragon Gang. I'm assuming because this is Mortal Kombat lore.
Yeah.
Okay, it's run by Kano, and they're like Australian terrorists. And
Yeah.
so,
I gotta fight an Iron Fist or two. Hold on.
but like, wow, they do look like Iron Fist. But like, why do you? Okay, you're a Special Forces man. Why aren't you with a team? And then why don't you have guns?
Right?
Like,
No, I
get
just
that-
I just got robo arms.
Like, I get that you have metal arms, but you could instead have multiple guns.
Or both. Or rockets in my arms or something.
right. I was just gonna say guns
Like-
in your arms.
Like, we exist in a post-Barret Wallace world. Like, Final Fantasy VII had occurred at this point. And, you can have a black man with guns in his arms. It's okay.
Yeah, it's
Like,
acceptable.
it's not racially inappropriate. The chat says this makes me recall painful memories of playing Fighting Force 2. Like, if you've ever played Fighting Force, like, I feel like most people got Fighting Force from, like, demo discs. No one ever
Yeah.
actually really played it.
So I'm being shot.
Oh, they have guns. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sure.
He has, like, a fucking machine gun in your nipples.
Yeah,
Like,
well now
That's
No.
where Austin Powers got the inspiration.
holy hell.
so now I have a machine gun.
Oh, I
Oh.
called it.
About time.
Yeah. Suddenly you're a viable hero.
Right? I might be able to do a goddamn thing.
You were
Man.
absolutely average before. What is with this camera?
The camera angle is the worst.
Wait a minute. That's your machine gun? You're bullshitting me. No way does it make... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to make you go into a first-person view.
No, you can.
That's disgusting. You don't have cyborg eyes.
No, you don't. No, just have a really good scope apparently.
You have 34 bullets.
Yeah. So I'll run out soon. It's cool.
Nikki added her video, and the title is great. Okay, so why have the terrorists, and hear me out, hold up in this building made of, like, apparently warped plywood? Like, everything is just, like, weird and wobbly wooden floors.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't, like, why is it all wobbly? Wood doesn't work that way.
Right? Zigzag wood. They bought it that way.
They were like, we need to build ourselves a terrorist headquarters. Let's go down to the Home Depot, and then when we get there, we're going to buy the cheapest wood they got.
I placed a bomb. I blew up a hole. It took me to where I already have been, so I go down the elevator.
Dude, this game is great. The game is amazing. So, what's the blue bar underneath the white bar? I'm assuming white is health.
I think it's like a special move for me to do the little ground punch thing.
But you don't know how to do that.
Can you do fatalities?
Ultimately, I read that you can. I never get there. Oh yeah, there was Shao Kahn.
Wait, what?
Give it a second.
Oh, I can hear him.
I think I got out the second time. But yeah, no, Shao Kahn will laugh and then will say the things he says in Mortal Kombat 2 when you wait too long. Oh, and that's when I decided I'm done. So
Holy moly.
That game is terrible.
That game was atrocious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's boring as hell.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
Like, but okay, so that game was really boring. It didn't seem hard.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't hard. No,
Really?
getting through it is hard because it's terrible.
Right.
But not because it's hard.
You have to fight to stay awake.
Yeah.
But,
exactly.
like, have you ever played Mythologies?
I played, like, the very first stage of Mythology.
That's about all anyone needs to play. Like, that game is unfair hard.
Yeah.
That game's terrible, too.
Like, they'll have enemies punch you, and it, like, makes you go backwards off of a cliff, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you instantly die. Like, it's terrible. It's a terrible, terrible game. So, at the very least, it looks like Special Forces might be beatable.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, unless it gets astronomically more difficult later on. But no, and the puzzles really aren't even that complicated. It did once or twice kind of stump me for a minute because I hadn't figured out the controls yet.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. There were puzzles in that game?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, like using the detonator to blow up the wall and move on. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was some witness level shit right there. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. Anyway, that was my game. Let's see. We were gonna have Nikki up next, I believe.
No, she's last.
No.
I'm
Matt.
second.
I always go second.
Yeah,
that's right. That's
Cody's
right.
trying to force it too.
Sorry.
Right?
Sorry. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the status quo, you bastard.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My game was listed by ScrewAttack.com as the worst NES game of all time.
Really?
Wow.
Also listed by YouTube personality The Angry Video Game Nerd as the worst NES game of all time.
Wow.
So two different lists. This is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde for the regular Nintendo. And I mean, I don't really know what it is. Like, I think it's a video game. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think, and hold on. Would it be okay if we showed the cover really quick? Can we do that?
Yeah, let me get that. You talk about it for a second while I get that queued up because it looks awful.
Yeah, you should put the cover on the stream.
Oh my goodness.
Because this is like imagine being a child, and you get this, and you're like, what?
Yeah, yeah. Let's.
So you've got.
Let's go black for a
Wow.
second. Here we go, everybody. Look at that. Look at that monstrosity.
Jeez.
So you've got a man, and he's in this dumb-looking, like, Mr. Hyde, like, Toxic Avenger makeup.
Yeah, and he's on the cover of a Tips and Tricks magazine.
he is in hiding on your Trapper Keeper. And he, like, so you've got, at the top it says Dual World Challenge.
Oh.
Jekyll's London and Hyde's World of, and I can't really read it. I think it might say Demons.
Yeah.
And then Battle Demons at the bottom left with Hyde's Psycho Wave. I don't know what the fuck a Psycho Wave is. I don't know that it shows up in the game.
Did Mr. Hyde have special powers?
In the book?
Okay.
Well, in the book, there's a long chapter about the history of the Psycho Wave. It's passed down from Jekyll to Jekyll, and they can. Yeah, they can channel chi energy through their fist. It was a weird novel.
Man, I missed out on this book.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. But yeah, so it's made by Bandai, and they are a company. But like, it's a side scroller, and I think the gimmick is you're supposed to get to Dr. Jekyll's wedding.
Okay.
And I don't think he has like a wife in the book either. But like, you're supposed to get to Dr. Jekyll's wedding, and everyone in town wants to not let you get married.
Because you're a Hyde monster, or?
I don't think they know.
Oh. Well, all right.
I think they just dislike you as a person.
That's terrible.
I'm fairly certain that
that makes sense.
You're an unlikable fellow.
He's a doctor. He, like, saves your lives, townspeople.
He must be a dick of a doctor.
I guess so.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's watch it.
Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, so this music is bad.
Holy crap.
So there's the hand that, I don't know what that is. It's not anything.
Alright. Is this gameplay or cinematic?
You know it's in a really early video game when the footballs sound like fucking metal sticks being chopped together.
So I'm Dr. Jekyll. I'm the man in gray without a hat. And townspeople.
What's hitting you?
The townspeople are rushing by and punching me in the dick. So I have a cane. That man dropped a bomb.
What?
Holy shit!
And
man, that lady is moving fast for wearing a crinolet.
So purple guys always drop bombs, and so I ran away from that one. I can jump, and I have this cane. And if you ever see me hit someone with the cane, you're lying to yourself because it's a bomb. So I got hit by the bomb.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, things are happening.
Now I'm entering the demon world.
Wait, what?
So it's basically nighttime.
So now
you're Quasimodo.
But I also, so my Hyde meter had filled up, but also my life meter had emptied. So I turned into Mr. Hyde and died simultaneously.
Immediately.
Yeah, so you don't even get to see Mr. Hyde. So it has start and continue. I don't know what continue does since I'm at the beginning of the game still. So some like the little boy shoots a slingshot at me. The purple guys drop bombs, and then everybody else kind of just bum rushes me.
Yeah, we're getting.
Come on, no.
He jumps really high.
And did you see that? Did you notice what just happened? No. I get hit by a bomb from behind, and then it sent me backwards.
Oh.
That's insane.
That's not physics.
Speaking of insane, so now I'm Mr. Hyde. Welcome to the demon world. I have a punch, and that's about it. That's my psycho wave.
All right. What are those? Are you being attacked by pot roasts?
Legs. So I died because holy shit, what? That's why I died because holy shit, what?
That doesn't make any. Wow. Okay.
None of this makes sense. So I'm
this game is just the worst. I think.
I gotta try something. So like what I enjoyed about this game was the sense of discovery. As I slowly unraveled just what the hell was going on. And oh shit, that woman. What the hell? She like clotheslined my butt and I went back 30 feet.
Can you go into the houses?
I hadn't bothered to check at this point.
Okay.
That kid shot you.
Yeah.
Townsfolk are rude.
So I believe we're coming up to my arch nemesis, which is my arch nemesis.
Yeah,
is
that was a giant spider.
the
Sorry.
guy with the bomb is my arch nemesis, but the spider is definitely number 2 on the list. Because
The bomb hit you from that far away?
Right. That cave woman just strong-armed me. So I'm trying to like hit the spider or something. I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what hitboxes are. Neither do the developers of this game.
No.
So I just really don't want to get hit by that spider.
Apparently you can't hit the spider like at all. Oh my god, wow.
So I hide out again. Well, maybe this time I'll figure out just what the hell the point of this is.
My money's on no.
You don't think so? So
No.
here we go.
It's like a sea mine floating through the air.
I like to think that this is where the idea for Silent Hill came from. You know, a town that's normal by day and then by night is just hell. So there's like a pregnant zombie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think it's pregnant or like it's a fat ass zombie.
It's
Like, is that a thing? 'Cause, like,
waterlogged, maybe.
yeah.
But yeah, so but you'll notice when I killed the pregnant zombie, I got a coin. Now you might ask, what are coins for? I might answer, I have no clue, and I never find out. So, my goal whenever I become Hyde now is to kill things and hopefully get coins. So I'm thinking maybe I can buy myself back into being Jekyll or something.
Oh.
Make a deal with the devil. Did
So
you
I figure out I can go on the door, but it forces you out after a certain time period.
Ah.
Oh, but you still got hit by the bomb. Okay.
I did.
Go back to the world with the pregnant skeletons.
The bomber, he's so powerful, and his bombs are so amazing. I don't really understand it. There's the cave woman again.
There's that fucking spider.
Fucking spider, man. So this time I'm trying to get the bomb guy away from the spider. So maybe I can just outrun the bomb and then make a dash for the spider. Come on.
Hey, it did
All right,
time,
Go up,
though.
go up, go up. Yes!
Jump! Or that's fine too.
Like, at least the fucking bomb guys you can avoid to some extent.
Yeah, as long as I'm still moving. So now I'm up on this sort of wall, and I don't really know why. But, yeah.
This music is just awful.
It's really bad.
There's a cat. Oh, it got bored.
But it did a cool like guitar riff when it left.
Yeah.
Would that have hurt
dog.
you?
So here's a dog that just fucking homes in on me and hits me twice and leaves, and I can't do anything about it. So
Oh, the cat's back.
So
I tried to pet it.
Didn't work.
it got scared.
It got insane.
You know, if I was Dr. Jekyll and I lived in this town, I'd probably want to fucking kill everyone here too.
So I'm just walking forward. I don't really know what the point of this game is. Like I know the storyline, but like I don't like. Am I just supposed to keep going?
I think so. You keep passing by little chapels in the far background.
Yeah.
Just turn 90 degrees, man, and start walking.
Like I wish I could be down there instead of up here on this wall with all these dogs and cats. Prayer received. Here we go.
Okay.
So now there's this house, and I can't go in that door because there's a wall.
Of course you can't. Yeah.
So thus far, there's been one door in the entire game I could go in. You'd think it'd be like a mechanic or something.
Right.
But I beat the first level.
Congratulations.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and so now I'm in this graveyard. Am I sure I beat it? You can't tell because the music hasn't changed.
Right.
That
But look,
bird poops on you.
that bird is legitimately dropping like fucking cartoon shit.
Like, it's poop
That
emojis.
bird has a problem. We need to see a bird doctor.
Like, I don't think birds poop like that.
You get comboed there? I got the cat hit me into the bomb.
Same demon world.
Back into the demon world. But see, there's new enemies.
Oh,
Like,
and you're actually doing some damage.
Yeah, look at me. Just kidding. I got kicked in the face.
And then you turned
die.
into an eggplant for a second, and then you died.
I'm sad we didn't get to see the skeletons who have like bones in their ass for some reason.
Yeah, that's the first time anyone's ever said that. So Matt, you'd play that again, right?
God no. Never, ever again.
What?
I think I'd rather play my game than yours.
I think I'd rather play your game than mine as well. Like I said, Mortal Kombat Social Forces at least looks like I could beat it. I don't think I could ever beat Dr. Jekyll Mr. I don't know that anyone could.
Well, shit.
Like,
You'd give up before you ever.
Because I'd be so upset. Yeah. Like, are there checkpoints? Like, I don't understand. But yeah, so please don't ever play that game. Don't even read the book either. It's not very good.
Well.
Noted.
Yeah.
So definitely don't play it instead of reading it for school, though.
No, for sure. Because it's nothing like the book at all.
And then Dr. Jekyll gets kicked in the dick by a weird lady, and then Dr. Hyde wakes up in the fucking nightmare realm.
The demon world.
The demon world.
Chapter 38, the Psycho Wave.
I don't understand, Johnny. Why does nothing but the same thing happen for the entirety of the book?
Why does this song play every time I open the book? I don't.
And why do birds poop in little spirals? I don't understand. Anyway, Nikki, what'd you play?
I played a game called Socket for the Genesis.
Okay.
Socket.
In Japan, it was released as, and let me make sure I have this right, Time Dominator First.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
That's a much better game.
Yeah. No? Okay.
Okay.
I think, just based on the music that introduces the game, you're going to say, man, this reminds me a lot of some other game, and you'd be right.
Okay.
Because it's pretty much a ripoff of the game that you will immediately think of.
I hope it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yes, you guessed it.
It's time for that spinoff. All right, anything else you want to say before we get into it?
No.
All right, let's get into it. Sega.
Vic Takai.
Oh shit, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you're playing Plucky Duck, but like if he was a criminal.
Right.
No, this is. You guys have Bojangles? This is
no.
The chicken from the Bojangles restaurant.
No, isn't that a song or something?
Holy shit!
This is exactly like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, only bad.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I think I just lost the ability to perceive color.
Yeah.
This looks like what I think Fruity Pebbles looks like after I eat it.
I think that's a really apt description.
Like, there is so why is that background so detailed?
Right?
Wow, even the same fucking turn sounds. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's like the
this is
Game
driving me
Gear
nuts.
version.
And oh my goodness, you guys are gonna really love the sound effects in this game.
Spin Dash.
There is no spin dash.
Oh no.
Oh, so they didn't take the one useful part.
Yeah, I'm
that
trying
they
so
really
hard
needed.
to jump to the other side, and it's just not happening.
Yo,
It
this
is
song is rad though.
It is pretty cool. Oh, so that noise. If you don't collect lightning bolts, you run out of energy
What?
and you die.
Oh, there you go.
So there are some lightning bolts, but oh my goodness, is this not the most annoying
that's really
sound
fucking
annoying
you've ever
shit.
heard?
Like, I would really want to get some fucking lightning bolts after that started.
Like, it's
Oh my
bad.
god.
Oh, you guys will see me just kind of eventually say I can't do this anymore.
Why would they do this?
You'll know when it happens. I don't know. Apparently they thought kids liked this sort of thing. They're wrong.
That was
Like
terrible.
horrifically wrong. Really bad.
Like, you know, in Sonic, when you're underwater and you're about to run out of life and you need to get a bubble to survive?
Yes.
And it has, like, that cool music that plays?
Yeah.
Right.
And, you know, and then, like, a number countdowns on screen, and that's the only indicator you need. And there's not, like, a really annoying fucking shit sound that shows up.
Yeah.
So you have an attack? It looks like you can blow bubbles or something?
You can, but I think the
Takes your energy?
that I use it takes your energy, and I wasn't about to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Like, okay, hold on. So there's potential with this game, right?
Sure.
Like, all right, so it's kind of a Sonic rip in a lot of ways. I think the flying aspect that suddenly shows up for no reason is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I thought that was kind of awesome.
And I mean, like, the music, I really like the music, honestly.
No, I think the music is great, and that was kind of also the other really great thing about Sonic games was the music.
This is true. You just plug into a fucking, like a gas pump or something?
Yes.
Did you just shit your energy into that box? Are you
Yes,
dead?
I did.
You died. You're dead.
Yeah.
Emerald Forest. Yeah, okay. Oh.
Now, when you look at this, do you think Emerald Forest?
Not really.
Amethyst at best.
Amethyst at best. Why does the walls Swiss cheese? This is definitely more Sonic-esque.
Yes.
So this song is pretty cool too. I dig the music. I really do.
No, the music is really great. The gameplay is not.
I hate the main character's sprite. Oh my god.
And he blends a little too much, I think, into the background.
Yeah.
Is this game running at 15 FPS? It looks like it. Why? I mean, I guess it's a
13.2. 11.9.
I mean, it's a Genesis game though.
Yeah.
Like,
it could just be my computer being shitty.
That's true. It is fluctuating pretty wildly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the goal here is just to get to the end of every level, right?
That was way easier.
Yes.
There
could be a boss.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
So your sprite sucks. All the enemy sprite sucks.
And they kind of come out of like nowhere too.
Yeah.
Which is really just awful.
Well, like with Sonic, enemies are like big and are
they
just
don't blend so much into the background.
They don't blend. Well, that's because the background doesn't have 45,000 things going on.
Yeah.
Like this has like a fucking full-fledged picture of a mountain, and then there's more mountains. And now look, you have like a fucking checkerboard machine ground.
Yeah.
And then you have you have a chain link fence, and then you have the actual background. And there's spikes, and there's too much going on.
No, there is. It's a lot of visual noise.
How do you get that one up?
I don't know.
Use your energy
the noise
kick.
is back.
Oh,
I hope you're excited about that.
I've been waiting.
I just love feeling like I'm robbing a store.
I'm going to get stopped by the old lady in front of the Walmart any second.
Oh,
Jesus, get a lightning.
I have never wanted to be deaf more.
I take back anything nice I said about this game's sound design.
Oh, I can't. I don't even want to listen to the playback. My goodness.
Ugh.
That's not fair. You should have died.
I should have died. Sweet, sweet death. Although, watch. I just gave up there.
Okay.
I could not take it anymore.
That's good.
They found a way to have like 10 parallax layers, and by golly, they're going to use them all. I agree. Yes, that's pretty much what's happened here.
Oh, you found a secret.
I did, I guess.
Now, which way is the right way from here?
I have no idea. Although, I mean, I guess this level is called the Labyrinth, so I guess that makes sense.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Use your electricity boot.
You hit the OK lever, so things are going to be okay now.
And you'd think.
She just ordered an OK Cola.
There's like a dancing fungi there.
Yeah.
Because it's got to throw in some Mario for good measure.
Right.
Ugh. Yeah, just drop that balloon, probably.
Oh, yeah, probably. I was thinking I gotta jump back up. I feel like the game probably was gonna give me a seizure.
Did you try and damage boost back up?
Yes, I did.
cool.
And then I was like, oh wait, that's gonna cause this, so I'm just gonna kill myself because I'm not gonna listen to this for the next 30 seconds.
No! That's the happiest game over screen I've ever seen.
Right?
That was like, game over!
So, Nikki.
No, don't even fucking ask.
All right.
No.
You still had the best game, I think.
I disagree. I disagree.
Hold on.
Wholeheartedly.
So what do you think was the worst game, Nikki?
Yours, Matt.
Okay, what's the best
Agreed.
game? Cody's?
Cody's.
Cody, you think Nikki's is the best game?
I think Nikki's is the best game, and yours was the worst.
Okay, well, I also think mine was the worst.
So at least we agree on the shit game award.
I don't know. Like, I think you guys both had really terrible games, but like,
we don't need to argue over it.
I think Nikki's is better than.
Yeah.
Like just only because of the music. Like your game didn't have.
The music was great, minus the really terrible sound effects when you were about to die.
You're right. That sound actually makes me want to play Special Forces.
All right.
Like, as a gateway to suicide.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the crap we put up with this week.
We did it for you guys.
We did.
Holy shit, that was garbage, dude.
Yeah. Well, this is the theme of the worst games ever. So.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get some good games next week.
Yeah, Matt, what are we doing?
Only
next week?
you know.
I do know. I don't even know if we've done this theme before.
No.
Honestly, I could probably go check. But let's see. Have we? I don't think so. Maybe once. Yes, back in episode 14. So, which was like 4 years ago. So yeah, next week, we can put away all of our bullshit because, my friends, we have to go to war. But to go to war, we're going to have to make sure that we have a suit of armor, a horse, and all of our knights with us, because we're playing games that take place in the Middle Ages.
Oh,
good.
Okay,
Medieval games, medieval only.
Yeah.
Like, I think like anything with knights will do.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Right.
Like, I think you could like pass like something off, like even if it doesn't say in the year 600 AD, and then they show
Yeah.
600. Whatever.
Like,
Yeah.
Listen. Years are hard.
You're an English teacher. You're not a history teacher.
Exactly. But yeah, so stay tuned next week for our next episode for medieval games.
Yeah. Look forward to that.
Merlins, Arthurs, etc.
Yeah.
Cody, you should play Dungeons and Dragons.
Like on a table.
Like tabletop Dungeons and Dragons.
Dude, we should all do that.
Well, if we're all gonna do that, sure.
Okay.
But I mean, like the game I played millions of years ago.
Oh yeah.
Heroes of the Lance.
Yes.
Don't wanna. That game was bad.
There are knights in that game, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Everything's just an indistinguishable blob, so I can't really tell.
Anyway, so that's what you have to look forward to in 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, Nikki Wright.
Bye.
Matt Crua.
Hi.
And right back to me. Until next time, don't die. And Matt, what should they do?
They should forever, now and forever, keep on blowing. Forever.
That's great
Forever.
advice.
For the rest of
Goodbye,
their lives.
everybody.